Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations. And this is your general monthly reading for February 2019. I hope everybody is, doing well. We're going to leave that one out. As I said, this is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody. Let's go ahead and, hey, happy Black History Month. Happy Valentine's Day. Groundhog's Day already passed. And I don't think Phil saw his shadow. The moon is currently in Aquarius, and so is the sun. So that means new moon time. Whenever the sun and the moon are in the same sign, that is a new moon phase. It happens every month. When the moon and the sun are in the same sign at the exact same degree, that is when the new moon actually happens. So, we're doing a light reading today because, or keeping it kind of light, just because I've got a lot of stuff going on medically. If you are curious to know what that's about, you can check one of the previous videos, I think up through Libra, and I talk a little bit about it. I'm honestly just over it now. I've actually had a doctor's appointment since I posted the Scorpio video earlier, so if I seem a little bit low energy, it's just because I just had that appointment. Okay, let's talk aspects for a second. Like I said, it is a new moon that is happening at 3:03 Central Standard Time today. There's a full moon that's going to be happening in Virgo on the 19th. Uranus, the planet of revolution and going against the grain, rebellion, is going to move to the anaretic degree, which is the 29th degree of a sign. And that's happening on the 6th. So, you know, that's a test degree. It's a critical degree. Uranus is, and it's already been there. We retrograded back to this. So Uranus, if it hadn't already showed its ass when it was at that degree the first time, it probably will this time. And then after that, just 6 days later, we've got Mars, the planet of our passion, fight, desire, sex, anger, aggression, is going to conjunct, it's going to come to the same degree in the same sign, just like that new moon situation. But Mars is going to conjunct Uranus, like I said, just 6 days later. So it's going to add, all of those things that I just mentioned about Mars to all of those things that I mentioned about Uranus. And that's going to be happening wherever the 29th degree of Aries falls in your chart. If you don't know what a chart is, or if you hadn't made one for yourself, you can go to astro.com and enter the information that it's asking you, and you can get a look at what a chart looks like. Now, if you're new to this, you will not understand it. If this is something you're interested in, then, oh baby, the fun's just starting. If you are going to take the time to learn what that chart is about and how it tells your life story and who you are and even where you've been, all of that stuff, Sag, you are in for a ride and a good time and some major revelations if you decide to get familiar with your birth chart. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The reading is going to start at 4:27. I need to write that down so I don't forget. All right, Sagittarius, my main centaur. Let's flip some cards. We have got the Palace of Wands. I'll talk about those in a moment. The Nine of Coins. And the last card is the Five of Swords reversed. All right. Sagittarius. Before I even explain these cards, what I was thinking when I went into this reading with you is that if you've been dealing with somebody or some situation where, and this may be completely aside from this, where you maybe had some doubts about maybe what that person was telling you, about who they are, about what they claim to represent. I feel like that whatever, may have been stressing you out in regards to those things, you are over it, or you get over it, at least for the month of February. I think there's been some hardcore proof or concrete facts or things that you've been presented with, or maybe that you've even presented to somebody, because this may be somebody else who feels this way, those things I just mentioned. And now everybody's straight. That's the bottom line. Everybody's straight. It's all good. There's no worry and stress and, wondering what the next person's doing. You get a reprieve from that, I think, this month. All right. So we got the Palace of Wands. And the Palace cards are unique to the decks of Ciro Marchetti. This is the Tarot of Dreams. So there are no other decks out there that do the Palace cards. He added these cards to his decks. And there's one card for each suit, which is the suit of Swords, which is air. The suit of Coins or Pentacles, which is earth. The suit of the suit of Wands, which is fire, and the suit of Cups, which is water. So whenever I see this place for me is a good time. It's where everything's going down. You got to be high energy in order to survive here. But it's all good. It's like healthy competition. It's extreme sports. It is places where there's a lot of activity, lots of noise and laughter. Now, it's in the upright position, so most of this energy is good. Of course, that type of energy can always burn somebody out, but it is in the upright position, and burnout doesn't come without having had the best time and the best opportunities. So if you do burn out a little bit, it's kind of cool. Rest up, because you can get right back into this. But it's all going down. You are where the happenings are in the month of February. Or this could indicate too that there's just a lot of things going on around you. It's not necessarily a place, although it could be like a concert or amusement park, but these could just be things that are going on around you, and maybe where you live or where you work. So next we have got the Nine of Coins. This is a Venus and Virgo card. This could be you, or this could be somebody that you are dealing with. And I mentioned before that you could be finding out the truth in some things, getting the proof that you need, or giving another person some proof that they need. The Nine of Coins says that this person pretty much has almost everything they need. They're disciplined, they work hard, they keep focused on the bottom line, and the bottom line is security. The bottom line is good health. The bottom line is plentiful resources, just being able to go into your stash whenever you need it. And she's got this bird in her hand. Usually it's a falcon in the original Rider-Waite deck. I can't identify what that is, but the discipline that she has allowed her to be able to just hold this bird like this, and he is cool. He is chilling. And that is because she has worked really hard towards whatever it is that required the work. And she's to a point of completion. She's got 9 coins. She doesn't quite have 10. There's still something else out there to be gained. But at this point, you know, you could call it a night if you wanted to and be comfortable. Definitely. She's comfortable. She could also be a little bit reclusive. And maybe that reclusivity has brought up some questions, and especially in a relationship, may have made one question have questions about the other. But you know, it's all good. She's really just doing her thing, you know, to keep herself comfortable and happy and secure. So the last card is the 5 of Swords reversed, which says that, and this is a Venus and Aquarius card. Venus is, and I forgot to mention that Venus has just moved into the sign of Capricorn. Venus is the planet of love, romance. It could be how we earn our money, because Venus rules the 2nd house, and it also rules the 7th house of relationships. In Aquarius, Venus is a little bit different, a little unorthodox. In relationships, friendship is a very important, you know, thing. Venus and Aquarius person can treat everybody like a friend. And when you're in a relationship, that can cause another person to have questions. And what I mean by that, and they can treat you like a friend too. There's time, or you know, treat a person that they're in a relationship like a friend, to the point where this person isn't really sure that they have the emotional connection, because your partner treats everybody the same, and it's just this kind of little friendly thing. There's almost this disconnect, but it's not. It doesn't mean they're doing anything. It's not malicious. It's not intentional. That's just how they are. And the thing about it is, if you're in a relationship with somebody who's got this Venus and Aquarius energy, and they treat you like a friend, then that's a good thing. That's exactly what you want to be first. You can't be a Venus and Aquarius lover, without being their friend. So anyway, and that could cause a lot of conflict. I mean, serious conflict when it's in the upright position, but it's not. It is in the reverse position, which means that everybody is doing okay. You do not want to chop each other's heads off. And this doesn't have to be romantic relationships. We're in relationships with people all day, every day. So, you know, this could be with a friend, a boss, a family member. Let's see maybe what the conflict was about. I'm interested. What was up with that? And maybe that'll give us a better indication as to who it is that we wanted to be seeing. Okay. 6 of Cups. So this person's been around for a while. This is an old friend or an old family member, somebody from the old neighborhood. And this is a Sun and Scorpio card. And this card is associated with obsession. That has been the problem, Sagittarius, between probably you and somebody else. Because this is the 6 of Cups, we can safely look towards the fact that this could be a romantic partner, but it could be, you know, either of those other people that I spoke about too. What it is definitely though is not new. The 6 of Cups is kind of a back down memory lane type card, and it's generally a sweet exchange between two people. You know, somebody that you are already familiar with. This relationship, because it's a Sun and Scorpio card, might not be one that is extremely visible to the public, or it could be one that really deals with hard, deep truths. This is, I think, a very raw relationship, which is probably why there's been some stuff going on in the past. But if there has been a thing with obsession, I don't want to say obsession's healthy. This card is not reversed, though. It's not obsession's not healthy. No matter how you slice it, it's not. But again, I just feel like somebody gets it together. And it's a sweet relationship overall. I just feel like if you're learning some things about each other, and this is in regards to the romantic relationship, or the close familial relationship. If you're getting to know each other in such a raw way, sometimes things don't sit well with other people. Or it could just be that somebody knows they got a winner and they don't want to let it go. And they go all out to make sure that they know what's up with that person. And it can, it's very sweet, but I think it may have caused some problems. But it's all good. I'm saying the same thing over and over. And, I hate that myself, so I know other people do. But it's all good in the month of February. Things, if you've had some problems, they turn around, Sagittarius. That's the way that I see it. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. If you're new, thank you so much for giving this video a chance. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Hope to talk to you guys again next month.